Hello everyone and welcome back. Today I'll be continuing to read Black Panther, The Young Prince. So let's continue. Chapter 20. T'Challa and his friends filed out of the gym and headed for the exit. A blast of cold air greeted him as Zeke opened the door. They stood in the parking lot and watched teachers and parents get into cars to head home. The black asphalt glittered under the tall lampposts spread throughout the lot. It's still early, Sheila said. I'm hungry. Anybody up for pizza? A short walk later, they found a pizza shop in Hyde Park, one of Southside's bigger neighborhoods. T'Challa ordered a slice of deep fish topped with peppers, mushrooms, and pepperoni. Sheila had a garden salad while Zeke ate a cheesesteak. T'Challa bit into his slice. If M'Baku can go out with his new friends, he thought, so can I. I was thinking, Sheila started, those things in the school, those are devil's traps. T'Challa swallowed. What about them? It's just all so weird, Sheila said. The traps, Gemini's trick. Maybe they're connected, Zeke said. It'd be just like him to summon a demon. One problem, Sheila said. What? Zeke asked. Sheila speared a cherry tomato with her fork. Demons aren't real. T'Challa's thoughts drifted as he took the bus home. Maybe Gemini was some sort of warlock, and he was using a spell to alert M'Baku away. But to what purpose? T'Challa got off the bus a block early and walked back to the embassy. The cold wind stung the tips of his ears. He passed a shop with sports gear in the window. Lifelike mannequins stood frozen in their basketball jerseys and baseball caps. A dark shadow ahead of him slipped into an alley. T'Challa thought he caught a glimpse of a beret. Or was he just seeing things? Was it the man again? The one he was sure was following him? He took a few short steps and stood at the mouth of the alley. There was no one there, just the silhouette of a rat, scrambling between piles of trash. T'Challa slid his key card through the embassy room door and stepped inside. M'Baku looked up from an open suitcase, stuffed with clothes. T'Challa stood there, mouth hanging open. M'Baku, what are you doing? M'Baku threw a basketball jersey in the suitcase. I'm going to stay with Gemini and his dad for a while. I need to get out of here, see more of the city. T'Challa walked in and closed the door behind him. He sat down on his bed. Do you really think that's smart? If your father found... But he won't, will he? M'Baku cut him off. Unless someone happens to tell him. T'Challa sighed. What could he do? He couldn't force him to stay. And if he told his father, M'Baku would get in even more trouble. M'Baku, he started. Look, I know you want... I'm tired of living in your shadow, T'Challa. The words struck T'Challa like arrows. M'Baku moved the clothes around in his suitcase without really organizing anything. Ever since we were little, I've always been second fiddle. He raised his arms in a grand gesture. Friend to the mighty prince. Well, it's time I made my own way, and I'm gonna do it here, in Chicago. T'Challa was stunned. He shook his head. What do you mean? M'Baku shrugged. I don't know. He zipped the suitcase and pulled it off the bed. Maybe I'll stay here instead of going back to Wakanda. Gemini and his dad could help me out for a while. Maybe I'll get a basketball scholarship. Join the pros. I don't think that's easy, T'Challa said. See, M'Baku said with a grim smile. There you go. Thinking I'm not as good as you. I didn't mean it like... Whatever, M'Baku said, grabbing his jacket. What's Gemini up to? T'Challa asked quickly before the chance was gone. Those skull rings. What's that all about? Do you know anything about those weird nest things? M'Baku pulled up the handle of his suitcase with a click. No, he said, and made his way for the door. M'Baku, don't, T'Challa urged him. But M'Baku opened the door, and without looking back, wheeled his suitcase out.